Hi my lovies, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting because I am doing a high-end versus affordable dupes video, but applying the stuff on my face. You guys love these and I get requested to do them all the time, but they take ages for me to gather up enough products, and then I want to make it versatile as well, so I don't want to be doing like the same looks repeatedly. So I said I would go for something a little bit more exciting today, and a little bit of glitter on the eye and a deep dark lip because I usually would wear a nude one, so I wanted to wear something different. But if you guys want to guess in the comment section below, have a little bit of fun with it, then you can tell me which side is high-end and which is affordable. What do you think? I think I did good. I think everything matches and looks pretty uniform on my face. Let's head on into this video and check out how I achieved this look. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm going to first off pin back my hair, and I suppose we will get stuck in and start applying products to the face. First products I'm going to start off with is the Porefessional from Benefit. I have a teeny weeny sample here because my full size one is gone. And then the L'Oreal Nude Magique Blur Cream. In my opinion, both of these perform the same on my skin. I'm going to apply the high-end products to this side. So I'm just going to start out with the Porefessional, naturally. And for the more affordable side, we're going to hit it up with our Nude Magique Blur Cream. This actually has a little bit more colour in it than the Porefessional, but they ultimately, like I said, perform the same on the skin. I don't know whether to move on to my eyes next. I think I might. For the eyes, I'm going to take these two palettes, so the Sweet Peach palette and then the Chocolate Peach, is it called? Chocolate and Peaches palette from Makeup Revolution. They look like that on the inside. I have done a comparison video on both of these products before, which I will link in the description if you want to see another makeup look using them. Before I apply them onto my eyeballs, I'm going to prime. I'm using Painterly Paintpot from MAC, and for the affordable side I'm taking the Maybelline Colour Tattoo, and this is in Creme de Rose. So to prime the high-end side, I'm taking the MAC Painterly Paintpot and synthetic brush and just applying that to my eyelid and then blending it in with my finger. On the more affordable side, I'm going to go in with the colour Creme de Rose from Maybelline and do the same, apply it onto my lid with a synthetic brush and blend it in with my finger. I'm taking Georgia from the Sweet Peach palette and placing that through my crease with a big fluffy brush. This is just going to act as a transition shade. And then in the more affordable side, I'm going to take the Chocolate and Peach palette and go in with that shade that is very similar to it on the same type of fluffy brush. Then I'm going to take Puree from the Sweet Peach palette and place that through my crease as well. This is just going to add a little bit more depth and warm up the crease, and I'm using it on a Zoeva Luxe shader brush. I will write down the number below. From the Chocolate and Peach palette, I'm taking the shade just beside the first shade that I used. This is quite similar to Puree, and I'm just placing that through my crease as well. Now I just want to add a bit of depth to the look, so I'm taking Charmed, I'm sure, from the Sweet Peach palette and just placing that through the outer V of my eye and kind of bringing it in just a little bit. And then the same on the Chocolate and Peach palette, I'm going to take that dark brown shade and keep it low on my lid. Then I'm going to use the Painterly Paintpot from MAC and then the Maybelline Colour Tattoo and just place them onto my lid just to kind of clean up that area before I go in with the shadow Luscious from the Sweet Peach palette. I'm just going to place that over the shadow, and then taking this kind of shimmery shade from the Chocolate and Peach palette, which is very similar to Luscious. It's just not as pigmented, so you need to build this up a little bit more than you would need to build up Luscious. Now I'm going to apply some glitter onto the lid. I'm taking the NYX glitter glue, just applying that over the Luscious shade and the shade similar to it from the other palette, and then placing this Inglot glitter on top, and then I'm going to go in with the Makeup Geek glitter on the more affordable side, and these look quite similar on the eye. From the Sweet Peach palette, I'm going to take the shade White Peach and place that underneath my brow bone and blend it out with my finger. And then on the Chocolate and Peach palette, I'm taking this cream shade and placing that underneath my brow bone before I go in with this Essence shadow on both of my eyes, and it is called the Grammy Goes Glammy. And now I'm going to take my foundations. On the high end side, I'm going to take my Giorgio Armani foundation. And this is the powder fabric one, so not the luminous silk, because we know how I feel about that one. Then on the affordable side, I'm taking my Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. These actually perform quite similar on my skin, believe it or not. I wouldn't 100% call them dupes, but they do perform, like I said, similar to my skin. So I'm going to do the powder fabric one first and just apply that to the back of my hand. Apply that with my Sigma 3D blending sponge, which again, we know how I feel about these. Oh my god, I love them. So I'm going to go in with the Covergirl one now. I'm taking the same 3D sponge, but just this one is the pink one. Think they look okay on my skin, like I think they match. I don't know, you guys are probably looking at me going, you have two different coloured foundations on today. Anyway, I'm going to conceal underneath my eyes. For the affordable side, I'm taking the True Match from Loreal, and from the more expensive side, I'm taking the Born This Way from Too Faced. And these are as close in colour match as I could possibly get them. I went through my entire collection and these seem to be the closest ones. So I'm just going to apply that underneath my eye, and then just going to use the Born This Way on this side. They're both quite thick, not thick, like I wouldn't say they're thick, they're liquidy concealers. They're definitely the closest in coverage that I have in my collection and similar on the skin. I'm going to blend this out with my beauty sponge. Now I'm going to set underneath the eyes, and I'm taking the BB Magic powder from L'Oreal, and I'm taking the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light. I'm just going to apply the MAC one first, and I'm just taking it on a brush that looks like this and just applying it underneath my eyes. So now I'm going to take the L'Oreal one, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my eye, just patting it on. When I was going through my collection of pressed powders, I realised that these two were quite similar. So I have on the high end one the Select Sheer pressed powder from MAC, and this is an NC25, and then I have W4 in the True Match. They're very, very comparable. Comparable. Taking my e.l.f. brush just to set my face. Another e.l.f. brush with the L'Oreal powder just to set this side of my face. I'm going to take the Ka-Brow from Benefit, and I'm taking the Freedom. This is their brow gel, and this is what it looks like. I have it in soft brown. They're very similar. They're not identical. I wouldn't call them necessarily a dupe, but they are the closest products that I could find. They're both very pigmented and really creamy on the eyebrow. Just taking my Ka-Brow first. Affordable side, I'm taking the Freedom product. I feel like the only thing that may be off with these two products is the shade. I don't think they're completely off, but this one is definitely a little bit warmer. Okay, next up, I'm going to do something I haven't done in a very long time, and that is apply eyeliner. And I'm taking the Illamasqua one on this side. This is their Precise Gel Liner in Infinity. And then on the more affordable side, I'm taking the Rimmel one, and this is in Pure Black. I'm taking an angled brush just to apply that. Off that brush onto my very disgusting wipe and go in with the L'Oreal one now. Go back into that Too Faced palette. I'm taking this shadow here again in Puree, and I'm just going to apply that along my lower lash line. Apply the Charmed I'm Sure, which is the darker brown shade, just on the outer corner of my lower lash line. With the Chocolate and Peach palette, I'm going to take this shade here and then the darker shade again and just do the same as I did on the other eye. I'm going to place some brown in my waterline, and I'm going to take this is the MAC one in the shade Teddy, and this is the Essence one in the shade Teddy. For mascara, on the high end side I'm taking their Real from Benefit, and from the more affordable one I am taking the Rock Couture Extreme Volume Mascara from Catrice. Two brushes on these mascaras are identical and they work exactly the same on my eyes. Contour my face, I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light, and then I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution, I think this is just their Ultra Contour palette, and these are definitely dupes for me. So I'm going to take that middle shade here, and the one that I'm hitting pan on I'm going to be using on the more affordable side. Next I'm going in with blushes, and I'm going to take NARS's Orgasm, and this is Dolce Pink from Milani, and I'm going to apply them to the apples of my cheeks. I will say that NARS one is a tiny bit more pigmented than the Milani one, but you can build up the Milani one to the same intensity if you wish. To highlight, I'm going to take Double Gleam from MAC, and would you believe I'm going to take the Essence Grammy Goes Glammy, which is the same shade I use in my inner tear duct. They are complete and utter dupes for each other. I have them on the back of my hand there. They're so like each other, it's not even human. Taking Double Gleam first of all. I love this highlight, it's so pretty. And quite intense at the same time. So on a different fan brush, I'm going to take the Essence one. Almost done, guys. Thank you for hanging in there if you've made it this far in the video. I am going to now apply my lip products, and I am taking Current from MAC on this side, and I'm going to take a Milani's Sugar Plum on this side. Feeling like a dark lip today, sure, why not? I don't know if it's just me or if it's evident on camera, but I actually feel like that Milani lip liner is a little bit more pigmented than the MAC one. And it was only like €2 or €3 and the MAC one's like 20, so happy days. This is Montenegro from Lipland. I am obsessed with this lip colour. Obsessed. And then this side I'm going to use Milani's Sugar. This can tend to be a little bit patchy on me, that is the only complaint, but we're going to see how we go. I love this colour. This colour is just life. And now I'm going to use Sugar from Milani. Milani side is drying down still. It's a tiny bit off. I don't know if you can see on camera, like it is ever so slightly off. Okay guys, so that is me done, agus dusted. Gurmila mahagat for watching. I'm pretty delighted with the entire look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. And if you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up and let me know what other videos you would like to see on my channel, and I will talk to you very, very soon. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.